You have received what you want. In fact, you've received what you want many times, because every time you do a manifesting process, that process is for you to actually receive what you want in the moment. It's not about fixing something, and it's not about trying to get something. And higher dimensions manifest like this all the time in the exact same way, only their manifestations show up instantaneously in the moment. Whereas even though our shifts and changes are instantaneous, there's just a little bit of a time delay or a time lag sometimes for us. But don't be fooled, because you have received what you want. Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Juliet Cleary. I'm a manifestation coach helping you to quantum jump to your highest timeline. And if you resonate with this message, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe and tap that bell icon. If you would like to work together, that information's in the description box below for you, as well as the link to my meditation channel. You have received your desire many, many times. You just don't realize it because it's in an energetic form, right? So when you do a manifesting process, let's just take visualization, but apply this to whatever, but especially visualization. When you visualize what you want and you experience that within, that is not to try and get something. There's nothing that's actually separate from you. You are everything. Everything is here and now, happening here and now simultaneously. Every single timeline, every single reality, every single version of you, version of your life, every manifestation, every experience you could possibly have, unlimited potentials and possibilities. They're all happening here and now simultaneously, including the past and the future. It's all now. So with visualization, with your manifesting processes, you're not doing that to try and get something because you literally already have it. You're not doing it to try and fix something or change something, because then that's what you're putting out. And whatever you put out is what you're going to get back. I need to be fixed. I need to change these things. You're going to manifest the experience of needing to fix and change those things, right? It's like this endless cycle of healing and changing and fixing. And you can do it that way, or you can do it the easier way. You are using that process. You are using the visualization to firstly experience, literally experience what it is that you want in the moment. Even if you're just doing that with the way that it feels, just tapping into the feeling of it. You're experiencing what you want in the moment. And you are also receiving it. You're receiving it in the moment. You have shifted to that timeline, to that reality instantaneously. Things around you right now may look the same, but the shift to that different timeline where the path in front of you has changed completely, that was instant. Do you know that manifesting what you want, which again, you're not even really manifesting anything, you're revealing to yourself more of what's already here and really more of you, because you are everything and everything is consciousness and you are the all that is. You are this consciousness. You are you. You're the walls that you're like in the room. You're the chair or the bed that you're sitting on. You're the cup. You're the phone. You're the light. You're everything. So this thing that you want is already yours and it's already a part of you. It's not separate from you. It's already within you. And in the moment that you tune to whatever that is, in whatever way you choose to, for example, like visualization or experiencing it within in some way, you shift to that timeline and you literally receive it. So do you believe that it actually could be that simple? That, oh my God, I don't have to try and do all these things and try and fix all these things to get what I want. I can simply sit here right now and allow myself to receive it. And then choose to know that I have received it. And if you're not choosing to know that, if you're still like going back and forth, then ask yourself why. Why am I still choosing to buy into this belief that it's got to be harder? You could sit here right now and just imagine yourself receiving whatever it is that you want. Feel that, even just for 20 seconds, 15 seconds, 30 seconds. I do this like just multiple times throughout the day. And know that you've received it. And yes, it may be right now in its energetic form that you've received it, but you have shifted timelines. You're a different person. You have downloaded new information, and that is going to turn into form. It's going to turn into something physical unless you keep saying, it's not done. Where is it? I don't believe it. What am I doing wrong? I still need to change. All these things. The manifesting process is about you receiving it in that moment, not the next moment, not in the future, because the future doesn't exist. It's here and now. You received it. You have received it literally and experienced it literally in this moment that you just visualized it or tuned into it. So higher dimensions manifest in the exact same way, although their manifestations show up in the moment instantaneously. We shift instantaneously and everything changes for you instantaneously. But sometimes there's a little bit of a time lag or a time delay in the things that we want actually being revealed to us. That's the only difference between these higher dimensions, this, spirit level, this spirit realm, and us. They can visualize something they want to experience or somewhere they want to be, and they can materialize it in the moment or be there in that instant. The same exact process applies to us, just with a little bit of a time lag. So if you hold your conviction during that little bit of the time lag, you'll see it. This download came to me a week or two ago, and I realized in the moment that I'm visualizing, I'm receiving it. Now I must show up to my life knowing I have received it. Or any moments that I default back into thinking I don't have it, I can go within and experience it and show myself, give it to myself, receive it in that moment. Remember what's done. Remember that it's mine. You are not separate from your desires. You are not separate from anything that you want. But you will only truly realize that when you raise your consciousness, when you raise your frequency, which means follow your happiness, act on your excitement, as Bashar says. Do the things that light you up. Meditate, like get out in nature, raise your frequency more often, not because you should or you have to, but because it's who you are and it gets you to this state of consciousness, almost like a higher dimension where life is easier, things manifest faster, and you don't experience lack or separation. And the other part of this, which I made a video on recently, a YouTube short and TikTok. When you're saying, I want this thing, I want this thing, I want this thing, please give me this thing, please, I want this thing. What energy are you in? What state of being are you in? Right? You are going to attract, when you're saying, I want this, I want this, I want this, please, like I want this, you're going to attract wanting it. You are going to attract the experience of wanting that thing, of still needing it, still needing to get that thing. You're going to experience really wanting that thing because you get back what you put out. And you're putting out, I want this thing, I don't have it and I want it. And so that's what you get back is like, you don't have it and you want it. Right? Mind blowing. You must accept that it's done. You must live your life as if it were done, as if it's sorted. Give it up to your higher self. Just say, hey, you deal with this, you figure it out. I'm gonna live my life. I'm gonna stop waiting, because when you're waiting, you're putting everything on hold. You can't receive anything when you're waiting for things to happen, because again, you get back what you put out. So you're putting out, I'm waiting for things to happen. You're going to manifest the experience of waiting for things to happen. So as I've mentioned many times, you must show up to life in the energy of already having what you want, which means you can be focused on it or you can be completely off the subject. It's up to you of what feels best to you, of what resonates in this moment. Follow that guidance from your higher self. You're being guided 24/7. Listen and act on it. If it's telling you right now to focus on what you want because it feels really, really good, or do a process, then do a process and act on it and think about it and whatever. And if it's telling you go do all these fun things or relax or do this or go here, listen and act on that. And trust that it's leading you exactly where you want to go, even if you don't know in your physical mind how. Because you never know how from your physical mind. It's not your physical mind's job to know how. You have to drop the how. And now I know I'm going to get this question because I got this question on my TikTok as well. Some people are like, okay, but I've said I want this thing and then I get it. It's not about the words, right? I'm using words to communicate this point to you, but it's not about the words. It's about your energy. If you say, I want this thing, and you're kind of expectant, or you just don't really care, you're like, yeah, I want this thing. Boom, you can get it, right? But it's like, I want this thing, please. It's like that lack, that separation, that need, right? The wanting, I really want it. And you're saying it maybe every day or many moments throughout your day, I want this thing. Or it's not even that you're using the words, but you're consistently looking at what's not working and feeling, I want this thing, as opposed to embodying that you have it now. Again, the universe is going to give you what you put out. So you got to be putting out something different to get back something different. Who are you being? What's the energy that you are putting out? What are you actually telling the universe? Because it's a mirror. It's a mirror. Whatever you're telling it is what's coming back. It's almost like an echo that just goes, like, you put it out and then the echo just like comes back, right? Or a boomerang. You put it out and it comes back. That's all it is. What you really are is a field of consciousness. And you change your field of consciousness, your life will rearrange itself. And in fact, it does in the moment that you're visualizing or even making a different choice or change or whatever, that you're now emitting a different frequency. You're embodying the end state. Instantly, your physical reality, since it's very illusionary, rearranges itself to match up with you. So go within, experience it within, or do whatever process and know in the moment, I've received. Even if you say it to yourself, I am receiving everything I want and need right now, or I have received this thing, the money or whatever. After you've experienced it, just acknowledge that you have received it, that it's done. And now that you actually, if you believe that and if you know that, you're going to show up like you know that. So start showing up, not pretending. Show up, be the person, be in that energy like it is yours now, because it is. And because if you're getting back what you put out and you're saying, and you're not just saying it because it's not the words, you're really meaning it, you're really showing it, you're really showing up to life, knowing that it is yours, knowing that you have received it. Obviously, what's going to be in the mirror reflection? That you've received it. And again, if you are finding that you're still struggling to choose to know that, raise your consciousness, very important, and simply ask yourself why. What am I buying into right now? What am I buying into that's preventing me from actually choosing to know this, choosing to know that it's simple, it's easy, choosing to know that I've received it? And then drop that belief. You don't have to work on it. Don't work on your beliefs. Drop them. Pick up a different one. So stop wanting, accept it's yours, show up that way. Okay, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this, let me know by commenting down below, giving this video a like, sharing it, and subscribing. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.